Hey traders, Mark here. Today is Friday, February 16th. Happy Friday, gang. So, for those of you who watched the video last night, you saw that I am getting ready to send out a bunch of stuff here. So, for those of you who got signed up, thank you. I've already talked to a handful of you, and I'm going to get some code out to a few people and get some testing done. So, one thing that I haven't done yet is I haven't put together the video for the rules. Okay, I will get that done, but it's not going to happen this weekend, I don't think anyway. Anyway, what you're looking at right here, guys, is the next version. I'm already working on the next version because here's what my plan is with this. I'm trying to automate as much as I possibly can so that the mind doesn't have to make that many decisions. What I mean by that is there's a handful of things that sometimes can be a little tricky as the market is moving very quickly. And one of those things is I require price to be within 2 ticks of the high of a buy zone or 2 ticks from the bottom of the sell zone. So I got that shaded. So now you don't have to look at the sidebar to see where that 2 tick range is. You can see it. The other thing that I got done is you can see all these different colored bars, okay? Those are the PPT bars. They are officially coded. Now, what's going to happen is you will not see any different colored bar unless it's inside of a zone. That's the next version that's coming out, okay? So you will only see a shaded bar if it's inside of a zone or within the shaded region. So you then will not have to think about whether you have a PPT bar or not. It's all done for you. The next thing that I'm working on is an automated entry because I'm using the ATR as my stop and my target. So that is the next thing that I'm trying to get done. It's a little bit complicated because what I want done is I want the ATM strategy to read the account balance. And then I want to be able to type in a percentage of the account I want to risk per trade. So for example, if I want to risk 1% per trade, that the number of contracts I'm trading will change based on my ATR stop. So that will automatically change in the ATM strategy. So guys, really cool stuff that I'm looking forward to getting done. I personally am going to go full scale automation on this strategy. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I just want to get it tested, and obviously I'm busy and I want to be able to diversify my risk, and honestly my plan is to open up a prop shop at some point. But that's maybe a couple years away, which is fine. I'm not in any hurry. Okay, so I'm having issues with my NinjaTrader tonight for some reason. I can't connect to my broker, don't know what's going on, but I was able to go through the day for Thinkorswim, and it was an ugly day today. There were 20 trades with 18 losses. So you plug that into our little formula over here, and what's interesting is, guys, before tonight, this was sitting at about 31% for the week. You can see that doesn't happen very often. So it reverted back to the mean. Okay? That's okay. Still a very good week. And then, guys, I want to talk about something. I had a comment on YouTube regarding risk and saying that, why wouldn't I withdraw money out of here? Well, look, I'm trying to track the return for the system. Okay? Would I withdraw money to reduce my exposure? Me personally, I wouldn't. This is a trading system and I have faith in what it does. My way of reducing exposure is I'm going to cap the amount of contracts that I'm trading. So if once you get to 50 grand, you can trade 20 contracts. Or 45 actually is the number. Once you get to 45 grand, you can trade 20 contracts. I'm never going above 20. So at this point, guys, if you have an account size of this size and you're risking on average, say, $40 a trade, equals 40 divided by that, Whoops. Oh. I mean, I'm risking what, like 0.02% per trade. So this is a way for me to actually maintain my risk. So at this point, a drawdown is not going to kill me. All right. Okay. What else? Let's see. Forex. I mentioned a couple forex trades. I thought one of them was going to get stopped out. It actually ended up holding. That's not the one. It's a Swiss yen. There we go. This one right here. I thought it was going to get stopped out, but it actually did not. Now it's working its way down. It has a long way to go before it hits target. So we'll see what happens on Sunday and Monday. And then the other one that I had on was the euro pound. And it is now working its way down. The entry was back here. The target is 88.24. So it's working its way down. If both of those hit target, it's going to make for a really nice return on the forex. And guys, one thing that I'm working on for this is I'm also going to automate this as well. Okay, it's going to happen across NinjaTrader, and I'm going to do it on Thinkorswim. And then I'm also, I don't know if MT4 allows automation, but if it does, I'll figure out how to do that. One thing that I was I don't think maybe I told you guys this, but this white line on here, guys, it's the weekly version of this yellow line. These are daily lines, these are weekly lines. That didn't work very well, did it? I'm not trading those at this point. You know, I would have taken one here if I was. Right there would be one. The only thing I'm doing with the daily is it has to be inside of a zone. I'm sorry, with the weekly, it has to be inside of a zone. No, these would not qualify. This one would have qualified if it came and touched it. But you can see you don't get very many of them, which can be good and bad, right? Try to see if we have any on here. Of course, it's just one pair. Well, we've been a couple. Yeah, so you can see it doesn't happen very often, so it's not going to add a whole lot of trades. I have one right there. But even if this thing adds, I don't know, 10 trades a year, still 10 trades a year, right? All right, what else? Guys, go to the website, get signed up. I'm going to get this stuff pushed out soon. I need to work on some videos, and then you guys will have a chance to just do some testing, play around with it, and I want to get your feedback. I know there's one more thing I wanted to cover. I knew there was something I was missing. Gosh, I'm like scatterbrained. I've shown this chart a handful of times, guys, and unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to build it in NinjaTrader, and it's really a shame because I don't know why this stuff works, but these zones on these volume charts are really freaking cool. So let's walk through the week. Now it doesn't work out. It doesn't work all the time, guys. Okay, just like anything. But from what I've seen, the numbers look pretty decent. Now I can only do this on the equities, equity futures. I can do it on the Dow, the ES. I don't think they have one for the Russell, but they have one for the Dow, and they don't have a separate one for the ES to my knowledge. Maybe it's just the Dow and the NQ. All right. So here's the way I look at this, guys. If we look at this chart on the left, we gapped up here. We traded back. We never closed above this zone, so this zone is still valid. All right. So this is a 15-minute chart. We get into the zone towards the end of the first 15 minutes of the open, which is around 8:45, which is right here. And look at that, guys. Look at that sell-off. It's gorgeous, right? So I would have just had the one trade there. I would have had a trade later in the day. I probably would have had one here. Oh, no, never mind. It wouldn't have come until up here. Would have had one here. You still get, guys, that's still 30 points. From top to bottom here is 30 points. I would have taken it again here. This would have been a loss. And later in the day, we go into a buy zone. Right in this area. Again, 30 points. From here to here, right? So that's Monday. Let's move on. Look at Tuesday. Okay, on Tuesday I never got inside of a zone on either chart. So nothing on Tuesday. Wednesday we open up in the zone. Probably towards the end of that 15-minute bar. So somewhere around here. Nice little trade. Let's see, what time do we hit that sell zone? 1 o'clock. Right around this time you hit the sell zone. As you starts back here, so I would have had a loss here, and we're out of it. Alright, the next day, Thursday, we open up, we go right through a couple of buy zones, so I would have been a buyer here and then here, because that 15-minute bar hasn't closed, so I'm still looking for the buy. So you would have had a nice trade here. That's almost 50 points. Okay, then we head down, we head lower. We go into a buy zone somewhere in this area. Doesn't set up. And then we're through the buy zone. So I would not have had a buy there. We end up going into a sell zone later in the day. Somewhere back here, I would have been a seller here for a loss. Seller here for a loss. Seller here for a loss. And then again. So I would have had a handful of losses there. Okay, so now let's go to today. So we open up in that buy zone. So here's the open. It would have been a buyer down here. Would have been a nice trade. Okay, then we come into a buy zone here. Would have been a buyer here. Get a quick 15 points, and probably would have been a loss. Still would have been in a buy zone. Would have taken it again here. Come into a buy zone again here. Probably would have been a loss. Would have had a trade here as well for a loss. Would have taken one here. And then finally here. So, I mean, this gets you, it's almost 40 points, right? Anyway, guys, don't really know where I'm going to go with this yet because unfortunately it's in Think or Swim. I wish I could get it on Ninja. I'm not going to give up on it yet. But it's something I do enjoy showing because, guys, this is just the market internals, right? And to be able to take the market internals and to put it into a format like this, fantastic, right? All right, guys. Hope you all have a good weekend. Again, go to the site. If you didn't watch the video from last night, go to the video, get the website, and go get signed up. I'll catch you all later.